to see you there. This is a play called Stars in Their Eyes. It takes place 2 years after Joe Keller's death, when Chris is going to his father's grave to talk to him for the last time until he goes to New York. I hope you enjoy.
I didn't want it to come to this. I'd like to say that this wasn't your fault, but we both know it was. You wanted to keep your business, but what you didn't know how to do is handle anything. You lied and told us that Steve was a little man who could not confess to what he did, when really it was you, the coward, who hid at home in bed while your partner was thrown in jail. I thought that you had not caused those planes to crash, but I was wrong. Dead wrong. You left me business and said that it was all for me, but I didn't want any of that because it was stained in blood. So I sold it. I sold your precious business.
Chris stood from where he was, walked away, and headed off to start his new life in New York. On a luminous day in New York, Samantha was walking under the heat of the sun, feeling the beads of sweat forming atop of her brows. Samantha, weaving through the dense crowd of bodies, she felt the palate of her tongue, dry in the need of liquid to quench her thirst.
So if it isn't my favorite customer.
Oh, please.
So what can I get my favorite customer today?
A sweet tea and one of your wife's famous cupcakes.
Oh, I got tea and look at this beautiful cupcake for you. So how's your dad?
He's getting by.
You know, Jane and I would love to have you over for some lasagna some night.
Definitely, that woman can cook.
Oh, forget about it. She can cook. Goodbye, Samantha. Have a nice day.
Bye, honey.
And?
Chris, can we sit down and talk?
Yeah.
So how are you, Ann?
I'm going really well. How about you?
I'm good. I'm a manager for an organization. We help out soldiers in need.
That's nice.
Are you married?
Yeah.
When you said goodbye to that man, he called you Sam. What's that about?
I changed my name. I needed a fresh start with a name that wouldn't hurt me.
That's understandable. It's the 2-year anniversary.
I know.
Are you okay after that day?
It was tough, Chris. It takes some time to get over something like that. When I came to New York, I decided I can't let something like that hold me down.
Yeah, I guess I did the same thing. Except the name changing, of course.
No, Mrs. Keller?
Not yet. I've really been taking my time and trying to find the right person. I need to recover. Been taking care of my mom for a little while, but she's taking it rough. You know, she lost 2 people that night, and it's hard to recover from something like that.
Well, that's good.
Sammy, I'm so sorry. They called me into a last-minute meeting that was totally pointless. Busy.
Jeffrey, I'd like you to meet Chris, one of my childhood friends.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
You wouldn't mind another body joining us?
More the merrier.
Great.
Sam, you forgot to tell me we were meeting up today. Jeff over here had to call me and inform me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Julie. I forgot.
You're just so lucky I'm forgiving.
Oh, please.
Oh. Hey, who's this?
I'm Chris.
Hi.
Samantha, previously known as Anne, smiled at her old childhood friend and her new best friend as the spark in their eyes ignited. She looked at her husband Jeffrey and cuddled to his side more and smiled, looking up at him to see he was gazing at the same thing with a slight grin planted on his face. Looking back at her friends, she saw the loud brunette talking wildly with her hands as Chris smiled down at her and talked as excited.
The stars are looking in their direction.
How are you?
You should do the whole thing.
I think so. Last time I heard, who is it?
Right now you are.
Are you recording me?
Yep. Let's get that action shot.